Welcome back! And now, we're heading off to Pauper's drop. If you didn't know, Pauper is a poor person. The more you know. No. Basically, the slums. This is the ghetto of Rapture. You're gonna see how this is the ghetto. Actually, one of the most creative areas, in my opinion. Hey, get out of the way! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. King Kong Bundy.
All railcar travel is suspended until he is found. Remember, we are the family.
Lab's trying to box us in, kid. This is a goddamn citywide lockdown. To keep the train moving, you need the security override key from the local governor, Grace Holloway. She kicked me out of my own hotel down here, the Sinclair Deluxe. Find her and get that key.
Okay, we got our objective. Find Grace Holloway. Get the key back. Pack this. Easy enough. Definitely not my favorite area, but easily the most uniquely designed. Oh, there goes one Big Daddy. I do like this area because it looks like something you could actually find somewhere in the surface. Oh, minus the area. Some of this area over here. We got a gene bank. Gene banks, you can just switch out some of your plasmids and gene tonics. Problem is, we don't have anything to switch just yet, so whatever. Oh, praise Adam. Okay. Let's do this right. Alright, where did the other one go? I don't know why he started flying at random, but okay. Give me the fresh water. Did I get all of them? Yes, I did. Peachy! Ooh, you got what the fuck
you,
up?
Monster. You stole Eleanor from me. Twisted that baby girl into a thing so sick it can't even die. And now you come swanning into my neighborhood looking for me. Wrong turn, Tin Daddy. When we hang you from a street light and you choking out your last, I want you to remember my face.
Jesus. Looks like Grace and Delta have some bad blood between them. Eleanor must have talked to Grace, or other way around. They must have been involved in some way. And if you can't tell what I'm doing, it's called foreshadowing. Yeah. So yeah, they were involved in some way. Okay. Let's switch to the rivet gun. Okay, they went away. Mind the clicking, by the way. That's just me with my tongue. I don't know. I'm used to doing it now. It's kind of weird. There we go. Headshot. I'm not honestly sure we should fight him just yet. Fight him later.
Religious rights, Doctor? You're free to kneel before whatever tribal fetish you favor in the comfort of your own home. But in Rapture, liberty is our only law. A man's only duty is to himself. To imply otherwise, therefore, is criminal.
Ask yourself, Andrew, what is your great chain of progress but a faith? The chain is a symbol for an irrational force guiding us towards ascension. No less mystic than the crucifixes you seize and burn.
Ooh. So, Lamb calls out Ryan's great chain in this supposed hypocrisy because he takes away Bibles. The what the fuck were they called? The contraband. The contraband you saw were Bibles and crosses. They were taken away, but yet Ryan pushes his great chain, which is in essence philosophy. Not a philosophy. It's basically a religion of sorts. And now we get a shotgun. Woo! Love the design of this shotgun a lot. I don't care about what anyone says. If a shotgun is a 2-chamber shotgun, I think it's automatically much more badass than a regular one. The other one had like four rounds, I believe. Yeah, four in the chamber. And this one only has 2. It makes it all that more badass. I don't know, something about that, like something like what other gun can I compare it to? A double barrel shotgun. It's just a much more of a badass weapon, and Bioshock has its own version of it, and it makes it's just badass. I'm sorry, I just love it. I love this kind of stuff. Now, let's go to the Sinclair Deluxe. And we saw a clinic code in the back over there, 0047. Hint, hint. We're gonna need that. Hey, look, the Sinclair Deluxe. Let's go inside. We're closed.
Well, sport, I guess Gracie's home. But that big lug just dropped half my damn hotel in your way. Now, to break through that mess, I expect you're gonna have to work out how he got so burly. Find yourself a genetic research camera, son. You can pick up any number of tricks from a splicer with one of those. Try the pawn shop downtown.
Whew. That could have been a lot worse. So now we have to find a research camera. Gee, doesn't this sound kind of familiar? We have to go find another research camera. This time we don't have to take snappy snappies. What do I mean by that? I'll tell you when you're a little bit older. And when by older, I mean a few minutes older. Or a few hours, depending if this video is cut up. But, yeah, depending. We're going to listen to the audio diary we got, by the way. Forgot about that.
Old Pauper's Drop's the worst neighborhood in Rapture. But it's a hell of an opportunity to raise up some, affordable housing. When Atlantic Express was constructing their luxury passenger line, this place was hollowed out beneath as flop houses for the railway crew. Nobody was supposed to reside down here long term, but when you're broke in this town, you're not exactly swimming in alternatives. I don't favor spending more than an hour or so down here at a time. There ain't a side of the tracks more wrong than under them.
Now we have a new enemy type. I haven't said that in a while. Brute Splicer! Brute Splicer is basically Hulk! Hulk reincarnated. These guys are tough. These are basically the strongest kind of splicer you can get. Aside from like Big Daddies are still stronger, Little Sisters, Big Sisters are still stronger. These guys are like third. In terms of toughness, I suppose. Where'd you go? There we go. Mow him down. They're so big, so it's easy. They're easy to hit, at least. That's a plus. And he goes down. They usually carry a lot of good stuff on them. And these guys are pretty common when you need when stuff goes to hell and when stuff goes to hell and they need to prove reward, like you have to defend something, that's when it usually goes to hell. Rest in peace, Prentice Mill. We heard Prentice Mill's first audio diary. We're gonna hear the second one right now. Second and final one, by the way.
This is it. It's over. I built this railroad from nothing. Played by Mr. Ryan's rules. But then he asks me to sink my own cash reserves into the banks to give Rapture some breathing room. And now Austin goddamn bathysphere wants to buy me out. Decommission the entire rail. I have no family. And no time for friends. I am the Atlantic Express. And this is the end of the line.
An unfortunate end to the basically the originator of the transportation in Rapture. He sinks his money to help Rapture's economy, and Ryan doesn't repay him back. He basically screws himself over in his patriotism for Rapture. It's a sad story, but I give him credit. He lived a life. He lived not a splendid life, because he eventually dies, but he does. Everyone fucking dies. What am I saying? He lives a life of somewhat grandeur until Bathysphere, the Bathysphere guy comes in. Austin Bathysphere? It's a weird name, but until he comes in and then kind of ruins everything. So rest in peace, Prentice Mill, one of the genuine guys at Rapture. We got the code before, and after that, we're just gonna listen to the other guy.
Clinic to splice up a rhinoceros. Of course, every poor soul in the drop's gonna start beating down your door. It's my job to think up a new key code to keep them out. Seems like every other day now. Nuts. I'll mull it over for a while at the fishbowl diner.
Oh god! Oh god! Grab his body. Let's auto-hack it. I am not bothering to not auto-hack it. Oh god.
My two friends were.
Alright. There we go. So basically that Tobias guy is dead in the fishbowl diner. Power to the people station! Now, I could upgrade the shotgun damage, because I love upgrading damage. I could upgrade the... Huh. I'll upgrade the recoil for the machine gun. I swear, the machine gun's probably my favorite weapon of this game. Not the best. Probably not the best. By some people's standards, but it is my favorite and the one I prefer to use the most.
What's that?
Now there's less recoil, so you can aim it very well, which is a great thing if you want